was born in former Soviet Union, and when I was around 7, after the fall of the Soviet Union, there was a civil war through which my family and I survived. We moved to mainland Russia, and when I was 11, we moved as refugees to the United States. Around 16 years of age, I started playing with the camera, fell in love with taking a beautiful photo. You know how it is. Friends are like, oh, you're taking photos, so why don't you shoot this and shoot that? And yeah, soon after I became, I guess you could say, a professional photographer, shooting weddings, and I would travel, I would teach workshops. And so I was doing pretty well. And I have a friend who is a developer. In 2010, he had an idea for an app. So he texted me and said, hey, you know photographers, you know photography, looks like you know marketing. Why don't you handle that part of it and I'll handle the coding? Well, long story short, in 2013, we launched our first app, Smart Albums, to help photographers save time in album design. And it was a big hit, big success. Before Smart Albums, most photographers use Photoshop for album design. And as you can imagine, it would take forever because in Photoshop, you have to line things up by hand. You have to find creative ways to fit 3 horizontals and 4 verticals on a page that doesn't look out of line. And worst of all, if your client didn't like the design and they wanted to add one more photo, you had to redesign everything from scratch. It would take multiple days for photographers to create, design an album. And Smart Albums cut that time from many, many hours to literally minutes, because now the only thing you really have to spend time on is choosing the images. Creating the design was the easy part because it was just drag and drop, throw the images on the page, and everything would work. We save photographers time so that they can have a successful business and they can live their dream of being a photographer. So I came up with the name. It was very difficult. I thought, okay, well, maybe it can be something with Pixel, but what else? I knew someone from Mexico. Her name is Luz, L-U-Z, which is light in Spanish. We just dropped the Z and it became Pixelloo. We have 3 products. Our earliest is Smart Albums, which is an app that helps you to design an album in a few minutes, especially if the images are already picked. We even have auto build, which will do it in seconds. Once we just created Smart Albums, we were being asked by photographers to create a slideshow tool because there wasn't a good way to create a slideshow. It took us a couple of years, but that's how we created Smart Slides. One of the key elements of Smart Slides is that we have hundreds of curated, hand-picked, licensed music tracks that you can choose from. And creating a slideshow is literally minutes. Drop the images, you choose a song, and you're set to go. Everything is done for you. We have automatic beat matching that match the way the images change to the beat. That makes it even more luxury and curated. And finally, we wanted to provide a way for photographers to deliver the rest of the images, whether that's 200 or 1,000 or 2,000, to their clients. And this is where Pixelloo Galleries came about. We wanted to focus on the core aspects of what it means to have a great product, which is very, very simple, and for it to look beautiful. Something that I think helped me a lot is later.com. There's also planly.com. These are apps that help you schedule your Instagram posts. You can pre-schedule weeks or months of posts, and then you'll get a notification on your phone and you'll just push publish and it'll publish that post onto your social media. And if you want to take that a step further, a friend of mine, her name is Angela Shea, angelashay.com, and she does social media management for photographers all over the world. If you want to grow your business, you have to do business activities, not just photography activities. And that's one of the better ways of being active on social media without having to put any time into it. Photographers care a lot. A lot of us are perfectionists and we just want to do the best job we can do on photos. A lot of time goes into running a business. In order to have a successful business, you should make money. That is a part of having a business. Albums are just one of the best ways of doing it because albums are great on so many levels. One is that you are curating those hundreds of images into the favorites. Then you print it so that it's in a special form that you never see anymore. Everything is on a screen and the images are much larger. And so clients want that, and you can make good money on it by providing a good, honest service in the product. The biggest barrier before was that it would take so much time. It would be so difficult. Smart Albums has cut the amount of time it takes to design an album from days to literally minutes. Smart Slides has cut down time making a slideshow from hours to minutes. And with galleries, it's again just the most simplest way to deliver images. So you can just upload the images, send the link over, and it's the most beautiful way to deliver your images. And our focus has been on helping photographers save time in those areas. All of our products have a free trial, and we hope that photographers try our products before buying and use them to grow their business.